Right, we're back on Venus, day 186. Let's continue with the rebuild here. Now the waste pipe is going to get very small. Now there wasn't a lot of air in there, so if I'm careful, this shouldn't be a problem. So how high did you get? 2.6. One thing I need to be careful about is that this can get pretty hot. No, not extremely hot. Well, it can get really, really hot if things go really wrong. And doubling the temperature can increase the pressure quite a bit. But I should be okay this way. Right. I'm not going to remove this part. There. So cooling should be working. Temperature is a bit high, but that should be just because you're still pumping carbon dioxide in. So that seems to be okay. And the exchange rate here seems to be perfectly reasonable. There we go. So second phase change device. Oh. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to go. Steel sheets, right? First the wrench, then you. There. Now the second one is not going to go to 30. Now the basic... What I want to get is go from about 310, just to make this work well. Power is okay, good. So we're going to have 3 stages for the water cooling and 1 for pollutant. This pollutant should be perfectly fine. Yeah. So this should be colder, and it should be easily cold enough to condense pollutant. One disadvantage with this is that if things go much hotter, the system is going to break pretty much. It's not going to work at all. The pollutant will not be able to condense, and that makes things difficult. Ooh. Did I think this through? Yeah, I have. Good, 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 good. Now, as before, this is going to be water. You are going down into a condensation valve. Maybe I should have started with the back parts. There. And there. This is working. I am going to connect everything. I don't think I'm ever going to do any automation here. Maybe some safety system, maybe. Now about the water. So the pollutant I want to go to 120. So that's the target temperature for the water. So I go from 310 to 120. Ah, that's a bit low, isn't it? That's not going to work. 3 stages are not going to be enough. Oh, they're going to be better than what I had before. But yeah. So, 310. All the way to 120, so 110, that's 210, which means it nicely splits into 70 temperature difference each. So if I start at 270, oh, really? That's not really what I want, is it? I need you to be at 320 to 50. And 250 is about 1100. Of course, I will want it to be a bit higher. Let's go 1050, and we'll tweak it later. So that gets me to 250, then I need to go to 180, which is 370 kilopascals. You can do this with the labeler, of course. That would be too easy, right? Right. Now you need to go down here. That should be ready. Okay, I'm not going to connect it just yet, but the time is coming very soon. I shouldn't need any more steel sheets. They should all come just from dismantling the old phase change devices. And I think now is the time to get this going. 90 degrees here, 63 degrees here. And none of this is enabled, right? You're disconnected. Good. Pressure in the coolant is fine. The efficiency actually increased slightly. Nice to see. Now I do need to pre-fill this with steam. Or liquid water, of course. The first stage is easy. The second one, I just need to take this pipe part again. So that should also work. I do need to get everything out of here. Now there has been a suggestion that opening the evaporation chamber will dump everything. Well, I am going to give it a try. But for right now, it's time to turn it off. No more condensation here, at least. And let's connect you. There. So you should be condensing. Good. Now, turning this on isn't going to do me a lot of good because there's no air in here. Hey. Now this should slowly pump everything out into the gas pipe, and I need to turn you off. Now, this can get a bit dangerous. Okay. So you are slowly pumping all the water. Now if I actually open you... Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. That's really not what I wanted to do. So no. Not good. Do not use. Now I have a bit of steam in here, but I should have plenty of active vents. Well, one. That's okay. And all I need to do is get this in. Is there a good place to do this? Not really, is it? Because I do need the pipe and the electricity. I don't like this, but it's okay. It's temporary, right? Very temporary. And I will have to move it anyway to deal with any leaks from the other pipes. So, yeah. And this is going to be here only for a few minutes, so let's connect it with normal pipes. Point in using the insulated pipes only. Right. There. It's going to take a while, but all of this should be turned off, so that should be okay. You need to get out of here, and that means I'll just drop the pressure. This should still work. Why is no liquid going inside? Oh. No, that's the liquid input. It should be going inside. Why are you not going inside? What? Am I confusing myself again? No, the liquid should go inside. Why isn't it going inside? Not even a tiny bit. Yeah, the pressure is going to get a bit high in here. That's okay. Now, what can I do about you then? Oh, right, you do need to evaporate. That's a bit annoying. I'll have to use a pump, I think. Alright. Emptying liquid pipes completely is now a bit trickier than it used to be. Well. Oh, and the pressure is a bit high. I don't want frozen water in there either. That's not ideal. Hey. Well, if I open you up, is that going to empty this out? Of course not. So I'll need to get the pipe here, I suppose. Oh, not the worst thing in the world. Anyway, that's it for you. So I should be able to dismantle you completely now. Yeah, come on. Really? Angle grinder? Oh, right, it was welded. There is some logic to which tools you need to use. I don't think it's always consistent though. There's a pipe. Pressure event, overpressure, not good. But there shouldn't be any real damage, I think. Yeah. Oh, this should be safe. It should just increase the pressure in the pipe, but that's what I want. Yeah, that should work. Yeah. A bit too much pipe now. Hey. There. You will be needed again. Don't worry. So that increases the pressure, which should make this part a bit more efficient, I think. Of course, still, you're not doing any real work. You can't be doing any real work. I just want to make sure that this doesn't overpressurize. So this is wasting power. But it should prevent things from breaking. There we go. That's a bit nicer now. Now, none of these cables need to be here anymore. This will probably get simplified too. Not right now. Okay. There we go. Now, this water needs to go back into you. It would probably be easier to just use a drain. But I don't really want spills anywhere. I think in real life it wouldn't work either, because you would get some of the water freezing instead of condensing. Or being, like evaporating there. That's what I'm trying to say. Now this is an annoying way to move liquids over. But it's actually quite efficient. It's mostly that I don't like doing it because it is a bit silly. There. And that should be this part then. 30 moles in here. 18.5 in here, and 150 in the chamber itself. Yeah. Now, all the water should be gone from the air now. So let's not make this mistake again, and I'm not going to have to do this again. But, unfortunately, that's already all the time we have for this episode. So, thanks for watching. Things are actually working. Good to see. But we'll continue this in the next episode. So, see you in the next one. Bye.